Ricky. All right. So, first thing I'm going to show you how to do. How many of you guys remember 3x3s? 3 unknowns, 3 equations. They're very tedious. So the first thing I want you to do is find the right answer. Now, when I show you how to do this, you can't be like, oh, Mr. Rose, I just want to do this and not all the algebraic work. That's not going to fly, okay? You still have to do the algebraic work. So if I show you the shortcut, you have to promise me that. Promise?
No. Yes, I promise.
Huh? Because you can use it to make sure you get the right answer as you go along. Yes. Okay? And when we get to word problems, you can use the shortcut for the answers. Okay? You don't have to do the algebra. Okay? On all the word problems. So you only have to do 5 by hand in the homework. Okay? And then on the word problems, you can do it this way. Yes. Right, no. Notes are different today because it's just kind of... Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to make this guy a matrix by taking all the coefficients going on with the x, y, and z, and then the number at the end. So the coefficient with the x is 1, coefficient with the y is 1, coefficient with my z is -1, and then I have -1. And I always like to draw a little line going through.
Whoa.
Okay?
Okay, I see.
Do you need more time to write the
Yeah, we didn't. I didn't.
Okay, I'll
I
wait.
feel like
Go
we
ahead.
need bigger things.
I remember this.
Yeah, these are
How to do that?
hard.
No.
These are.
No.
Shut up. No one's talking.
Okay.
I only talk to Ace.
So again, I'm going to get all of my coefficients, and then what it equals, those constants. All my coefficients, and then my constant. So I'm going to go set this up in a matrix, and what we're going to do in front of the matrix is called RREF. 5 extra credit points on the test if you can tell me what that stands for.
What? I don't remember.
Right now, right now. Rob's one, RREF. RREF. I give you 5.
Can I just get a point for knowing that quick word?
You're so close. Okay. 2, reduce,
Don't tell us.
row, echelon, form. Now you won't learn that until linear algebra, if you ever take linear algebra. Okay? However, we're going to see what the calculator teaches us. Guys, I am talking over you way too much. Okay, we're going to see what the calculator teaches us. So, here we're going to go to the calculator. Go ahead and clear your home screen because you're going to always need to clear on this, okay? We're going to go to our matrix. And the first thing we have to do is edit our matrix. So I'm going to go over to edit.
How big do we need? 3
And I'm going to edit matrix A, whatever matrix you want to put it under, I don't care.
We need 3 by 4.
So it goes rows by columns. So we have 3 rows and 4 columns. And then put in what those values were. You have to hit enter after each one, including the last one, or it won't save it. 9, enter. All right. So again, I'll say second quit. And now I'm going to go back to my matrix. And we're going to do some math now on the matrix. So we're going to go over to math. And you can either scroll up or down. This one's actually faster to scroll up to. And make sure you get the RREF EF, not the REF. That's different. Tell your neighbors that.
I got it.
All right.
1, 0, 0.
So we have RREF, and then we're going to go back and get our matrix that we had selected. And if you want to close your parenthesis, you can. It doesn't really matter. And we get something that looks like this.
Use the last one.
Okay. So what does that say? So when I do my RREF, it looks something like,
Solving for a variable.
and it was -2, 15, 14. Okay. So it looks something like that. We have to interpret what this means. So back here, when I put all of this in, I put, these were my X's, these were my Y's, these were my Z's, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it said 1X plus 1Y minus 1Z equals -1. So when I go look here again with my X's, my Y's, and my Z's, this line says what? 1X, no Y's, no Z's equals
2, so x equals
X equals -2. That's what that line says. What does that next line say?
y equals 15.
Y equals 15. And the last one says it's Z equals 14. Okay.
Can't we just do that?
You don't know how to solve that.
Ooh, I was about to catch it for you.
All right.
Please let
So we know this is what we should get. So as you start your problem, you can like go put that on the side saying, I know this is what I need to get to. On a quiz or a test, you can go put that on the side saying, I know this is what I need to get to. If that's all you have though, even under the final answer box, you won't get any credit. Okay? So now how do you do that algebraically?
You
Okay.
solve.
So I'm going to label each one of these lines 1, 2, and 3, so when we're talking about it, we can all reference together. There are so many ways to do these. We're just going to pick one way out of the others. Okay? The first thing you got to do is eliminate either of the Y's, the X's, or the Z's to get it down to a 2 by 2. And then we know what to do, right? We learned all of that yesterday. Okay. So what looks like something easy to eliminate? The X's wouldn't be too hard.
Y's.
The Y's look pretty easy.
Same with the z.
The Z's wouldn't be too hard. So in this case, you guys may all start it differently. But for us, we're going to go ahead and eliminate the Y's. So first I'm going to pick 1 and 3 to eliminate the Y's. Then I'll pick 1 and 2 to eliminate the Y's. Could I have picked other ways to do that? Sure. All right, so if I'm going to do, well, we'll do 1 and 2 first. I wrote 1 and 2. Okay, so let's do 1 and 2 first. So if I want to eliminate the Y's, what am I going to have to do?
Multiply by 2.
Okay, so I'm going to take this. Multiply by 2. And then I can put it with, so that's our new one, right? And then we're going to put it with 2. 2x minus 2y plus 3z equals 8. And we can add together.
Which makes 4x minus plus z plus 6.
Make sure your z's you put a little line through so they don't look like 2's. Okay? It'll mess you up more than it'll mess me up. So if you start doing a little line, you're good. Okay, so now we got to pick 2 other lines and eliminate the y's again. Eliminate that same variable. Since we picked y before, we're going to have to pick y again. So let's take lines 1 and 2, and 1 and 3 and eliminate our y. Do I have to do anything to those?
Nope,
No. So I just can add. And if I'm going too fast as you're writing, say, DeRose, slow down, please.
Slow down.
Because I know you need to get not only the words, but like the notes of what you're doing, right? So just say, I'll slow down, I'll wait. Just tell me. We pause.
Whoa. You're going too fast. Hold back.
Oh, I multiplied both sides by 2.
Do you have a home
So that the y's will not cancel.
Go back.
So this one right here.
That's one of the reasons the homework. They didn't really want to do it.
What do we do to the top?
All right, so keep going.
Where?
3x plus z equals 8, right? Now you have a system of equations that are 2 by 2, and those were horrible bracelets. So now you have a 2 by 2 system. Go solve it. That should be reviewed.
He said right. All we need is to multiply through by a negative. Mr. Rose, I hate when you write. You have to slow down.
What?
I hate when you write when I'm trying to work.
I don't mean to. I like give time and then I put it up.
You're just like when she starts writing, like I know, like oh.
All right, so I found those and I said, yay, they match. I'm on the right track. I didn't make a mistake. Okay, that's why you're so happy you did this.
And then you just write the other one in there too.
Now I have to find the third one because I need to find all 3 of the variables. I don't think I spelled variables right there. Look at that. Okay. All right, so now find all the variables. So how do you find the y? Plug your x and z into one of the original equations. So I can say x, x was -2 plus y, I don't know, minus my z equals what? Thank you, -1.
What are you plugging this in?
Solve for y, plug it into the original.
The first one?
So use any of the original equations.
And plug both of them in and find one. Alright. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
And what did you get for y? Let's see, this would be -16 plus y equals -1. Y is 15. Is that a happy face too? That is a happy face. Okay. So our final answer now, we're going to put x, y, z, and x is -2, y is 15, z is 14. So let me pause you for a second. What did you just find?
The exact same answers we already knew.
But what did you find? What does this mean?
And it finds a point on a two-dimensional object.
Okay, so now you have a 3-dimensional. Not only do you have an x and a y, you have an x, a y, and a z. So you have these lines going on in 3D, and what are you finding? Where all 3 of these lines do what? Intersect. But now you're in 3D versus 2D. Does that make sense? All right.
Makes me uncomfortable.
Raise your hand if you need more time on this one. Okay. Now we're gonna do this one. I'll let you write it down.
We like have
I need a whole
when we throw up or
Yeah, I started my
That's the last one.
yeah, that's me. I like that.
I have a heart right now. I saw the word born.
What?
You were really close. I was hoping you'd get it. I was going to be very impressed. Okay, this one's different.
Why?
Why is this one different?
I have all three ones.
Okay, can you just eliminate X's or Y's or Z's?
No.
No, because they're missing some of them, right? So when you see some are missing, no.
Wait, I'm so happy.
When some of them are missing,
You just told
you
us
want to
zero.
think, instead of elimination, you want to think substitution.
Hate substitution.
All right. But before we go substitute, can we go find out what the right answer is?
No.
Can we make sure we know what that right
Yeah, you can
answer
still
is?
do that, right?
So let's do that. Oh, what do I put right there? There's no Z's.
Zero.
Ah, you're so smart.
I'm too smart. Yeah, I had a roll, you know. They're like mixed.
Let's go. Don't get up on me
I did
now.
that wrong. I already could be.
That's so far.
You need a 6.
So plug them in. Good. Go to the calculator. Go see what the right answer is.
This is a big
Yeah.
picture. Someone start calling it.
What's the measurement?
No, it's the same thing. It just shifts over. Because you have 4, it's only show 3 on the screen. Yes, you do. Then you have to plug 14. What do you do? Just plug all 4 of these numbers in. Where'd you get those?
Okay. You're not plug it in?
I got 1, 3, 4. I figured it.
I did put them on.
I figured it wasn't. Oh. Stupid.
Okay, I did it wrong.
All right.
I did it.
So now that we know what the right answer is, we're going to do the algebraic work to get there. Yeah. So when you substitute, what do you have to do? Get a variable by itself. And Shannon, which one do you want to get by itself? And let's label these line 1, 2, and 3. Y and which one? Okay, so we're going to do the number 1 Y. So here Y is going to equal what? 4 minus X, or negative X plus 4. Yep.
Well, I still got it wrong.
Then once I solve for a variable, what do I do with that variable? Plug it into another equation. What's the only other equation I can plug it into? 3. So wherever I see a Y, I'm going to plug in what I had for Y. So let's reduce this.
We can't see.
It's very hard.
So I plugged this guy into another equation, and the only other equation we could use was 3 that had a y. And now I'm reducing.
To what?
All right. Hang it in there, right?
No, it's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie.
It's harder when you lay it out.
I'm not laying
I'm
down.
not saying you.
I was about to say. What about the
People
box?
agreeing with you.
Hi, junior boy, look at me like that again. Oh, y'all.
Now we have our 2 by 2. So I have my negative 2x plus z equals negative 6. And what can I pair that with? We can go and get the number 2, right? 2x minus 3z equals 14, and solve. Man, I don't even have to do anything but add, right? That's nice. Now I'm gonna stop. Oh, see, negative 4. Sweet.
Okay.
That is good. On the right track.
We substituted the first one into
Yeah, this is my first problem.
the second one.
So we picked any variable to get by itself.
So we got y by
So that's the one Jalen picked.
Doesn't matter which one.
Doesn't matter. Then the only other one I can plug it into is that one.
We substitute that one.
So then once I got that plugged in, right, we can call this equation 4. We said, well, now I can pair that with 2 to have a 2 by 2.
So we use equation doesn't have a y.
Say it again.
So we okay, I get it.
Yes, because we got the y's eliminated.
Because we substituted. Alright. What?
So then we got our 2 by 2 solved. Now you need to get your x, y, z. So we still need our y. I'm going to go use this y. So my final answer is 1, 3, negative 4.
That's the same answer we got at the beginning.
Yay!
We get it right. Where'd you get extra?
Okay.
Did elimination.
Yes, wait. Yes. No way.
God. Mr. Rose,
Are you sure?
I saw your smiley face right there. Then I looked over on the board and C equals, and I thought that was another smiley face for like a really long time. So I was looking at it like from that angle. It throwing me for a loop, but I was just telling you. You literally sit there, they give you 2 pieces of paper that say mark this sheet, this is what you use, this is what class you're in right now for school trials. They tell you to sign up for something online by September 6th. And you
Put any little notes that you need with your work in your notes.
really saw it's on.
We're going to do one more together. Sure.
One more.
And also we had, and also she has to finish our American. Sorry, that's not a deal now.
What do you guys have? Also, you guys have Rosa?
Me and Bella in this class. We were practically finished. Oh, yeah. So,
all caught up over
will
here?
you teach me how to do the matrix?
Are you guys all caught up over here?
Just solve.
Alright. Put this one into your matrix because I want you to see what it looks like when it's not an independent solution. So let's do our RREF of this matrix. I want everybody to get this matrix.
Can we do it by ourselves, please? Just let us try to do it.
That's cool. I already.
Okay. So get your matrix. RREF it. Never make that guy long enough. So it's a little bit different, right? Yeah. Can I write yours down? I don't remember what it said exactly. Thank you. And by the way, you can go math, frac, enter if you get a gross decimal. So just go ahead and try it for this. Go math, frac, enter. So you can see those as fractions too. So whenever you get a gross decimal, you can do that. Tell everybody in your group that. Make sure they got that.
I should just put my sweatshirt on.
What did I just say over here?
That we need to make if you get a gross decimal point, hit math, frac, enter, and get it.
So have you done it?
Well, it comes up like that.
So go math, frac, enter.
Oh, that's actually really cool. How it pops up in the middle.
Pretty friend.
It's nifty. 50, 50, United States, 13.
Hey guys, I only have two more until we're actually
Oh, dang it, I did something wrong on that. Under all that was the wrong answers.
Really?
1, 3, 2. 16, 3.
Alright, so back here, pause. I know you guys are helping, pause. So back here, let's say what this means. This says x minus 0.2z equals 0. Does that help you at all? Doesn't help me, doesn't hurt me. Okay, what's the next line say? Y minus 0.8z equals 0. Again, doesn't help me, doesn't hurt me. Last line, however, says what? 0 equals 0? No, 0 equals 1. What does this mean?
No solution.
It is a no solution. It is inconsistent. What if it had at the end 0 equals 0? Infinite solution, all numbers on the line, right? All points on the line, sorry. Yes. So what I want you to do with your team is pick a method, Ricky. Pick a method and decide like which way you're going to go until you get to something that would agree with what this matrix tells you. Go. Pick a method until you get to something that agrees with what this matrix tells you.
Let's do elimination. Alright, dude. Alright.
What are we doing? So multiply by 2. Multiply the top. Why don't you mean? No, listen, you gotta find out. Multiply the top by -2.
That's what I just did.
I did it. Because when you multiply the top by -2, it literally takes out everything.
So you multiply, I don't get, you multiply all of them,
Multiply all of my names. So it's right like I can do it right in this place.
-2x minus 2
No, it has to be
Negative 10.
oh, like 0 equals
So
negative.
then your x's cancel, your y's cancel, your z's cancel, and it's saying that 7's equal to -10.
Oh, so, then you write 3x minus
Because we're agreeing as a group.
Huh?
Which way you want to start?
so these cancel.
Jared, we're rallying girls right now. Let's go.
This equation cancels. It says 10.
So 1 and 3 is what we're supposed to use?
Yeah. Oh. And 1 and 3 when you cancel out, it just states that 7 is equal to -10. Okay. So you just on the example.
So these, so 2 and 0
Minus 2. Which means, will these two cancel? Those two cancel, those two cancel. And it's -10 which is right. You see where I'm coming from?
So, but what if one like really works? Do you do 1 and 3 and then 2 and 3? How do you say that?
You can do it. Literally, no matter which method you use, even if you use your method, it would end up getting you the same answer.
So you can switch any of them around as long as you
If
We'll
you
find
multiply,
My goodness.
you multiply this one by 2 and this one by 6, and you get 6.